we're taking a close look at Worms Rumble, the first Worms game to feature real-time battling and battle royale gameplay. Does Worms Rumble stray too far from its predecessors, or does it offer engaging gameplay and usher in a new era for the Worms franchise? Stick around for my review to find out. Hey guys, it's Cody with Indie Game Pulse, where we bring you the hottest indie games with the coolest memes. Let's get right into it. A quick intro for starters, Worms Rumble is developed and produced by Team 17 and is available on PC via Steam for $14.99 and on PlayStation consoles, with PlayStation Plus subscribers getting the game for free in the month of December 2020. And a big plus for the game, cross-platform multiplayer is available. Let's talk first about the gameplay. It is fast, with not much downtime for looting, which is refreshing. In the battle royales that I'm familiar with, like Apex or Warzone, you can spend the majority of your time looting and strategizing, only to be killed by a sniper 15 minutes in, and having not seen much action at all. Worms Rumble doesn't have that problem, as everyone starts with decent base guns that you can honestly win with, and the looting is placed consistently throughout the map and doesn't take much time at all. I never felt like I needed to search for more loot in order to win, unless I ran out of ammo for my sheep cannon, or something silly like that. In Worms Rumble, the maps feel large, but the action always feels close enough to engage in, or like you might be backdoored at any moment. You may think that with more of an arcade battler feel, the winner is just whoever has the biggest gun, but there's a lot of variety in how you can approach a battle, and you have to keep your eyes peeled for other worms dropping from vents or elevators, which are conveniently hidden from sight unless you're in them. One thing I especially love about this game is the pacing, and just how fast each round plays out. My wins were all around the 5 to 6 minute mark, but felt action-packed the entire time. There wasn't a time where I was just sitting around waiting, except for that one time. Guess we'll just wait here for the other team to show up. Yeah, I'll put a couple sentries out. There are a couple things, however, that did dampen my gameplay experience on day one. Firstly, the squad matchmaking seems a bit broken. Often it would show me and my random squad mates in the pregame lobby, and then I would be the only one to spawn in. This happened honestly every 3 to 4 games and was pretty frustrating, especially for someone like me who leans heavily on his teammates. And secondly, let's talk about the limited weapon options. Some of the classics are in there, the banana bomb, the holy hand grenade, and my personal favorite, the sheep launcher, which just makes me laugh. I will complain a little that there aren't more guns available now. However, the amount of options felt almost right, as I didn't have to rack my brains over which guns to loot, but could just have fun with whatever I found. I think the homing rocket launcher from previous Worms games just makes sense to put in Rumble, and I expect we'll see it added at some point. Long term, I think Team 17 needs to, and will, introduce more classic and new weapons to the game, and this will provide a lot of fun over the coming months and years. I want to touch on the different game modes. First of all, there's Solo Deathmatch, which is chaotic, non-stop action where you're just trying to accumulate the most kills. I started playing Worms Rumble in this mode and felt a bit overwhelmed with how much action there was all the time, especially for someone just learning the controls and different weapons. But going back later with a better knowledge, it was much more competitive and much more enjoyable. And the solo and squad battle royale modes are a blast. With squads being made up of teams of 3, I never felt completely out of it, even if my teammates went down early in the match. There's a lot of variety of strategy, like you can all split up and try to backdoor your opponents, or you can all run together and hope not to run into a holy hand grenade, which, contrary to its divine name, is the most likely to make you scream profanity.
Go back there! Get out! Yes! Get! Pile of
In my first 2.5 hours of gameplay, I accumulated 4 wins, and the level of gameplay never felt too far over my head to make me just want to quit. I was still having more and more fun playing as the day went on. Similar to my comment earlier about Team 17 needing to add more guns, I think the need and plan is also to add more game modes in the future. Team 17 is a developer that's known to stand behind their games and continue to update them with the community of players in mind. So I believe we can look forward to months or even years of fun in Worms Rumble without it ever feeling forgotten or stale. One last thing I want to talk about, and it's especially common in Battle Royale games now, is the character customization and microtransactions. There are a lot of options to choose from in regards to customizing your worm and the game sound effect, especially if you purchased the deluxe version. But Worms Rumble is surprisingly and refreshingly lacking microtransactions. Everything available to purchase for your worm needs to be bought with the in-game currency, and there are 0 options for paying your cold hard cash for in-game items. I applaud Team 17, and I think they deserve a lot of praise and recognition for this decision, especially as an indie developer. And yes, I understand Team 17 is a larger indie developer, but still they could have easily chosen to put microtransactions in the game, and I think it would have felt normal because we've all grown accustomed to seeing it. So if you're a parent and you see little Timmy playing Worms Rumble, you don't have to worry that he's going to fully deck out his worm with your credit card and force you to take out a second mortgage on your home to cover it.
Oh, God, please, no!
In all seriousness, hats off to Team 17 for their commitment to simply creating a fun experience that holds true to the Worms genre, but introduces new and fun gameplay that will bring a whole new audience to Worms. So the question is, should you play Worms Rumble? I think for everyone, Worms fan or not, my answer is yes. This is a really fun game with a variety of adorable worms and weapons to choose from, and some fun gameplay modes as well that will only continue to expand as the developer hears the needs from the community. And for $14.99, it's a no-brainer for me. Having played it for several hours, if I'm being honest, I would have paid more and still felt like I got my money's worth. If you're a Worms purist, I know you're out there shaking your head and rolling your eyes at me. I talked to a few of you last week on Reddit, and most of you had your doubts about Rumble, but I really think you should give it a try. It feels like classic Worms gameplay, just faster. The silly commentary and the whimsical weapons are still here, and they keep Rumble true to its predecessors. I think Team 17 have done a fantastic job at keeping the Worms genre creative and trying something new. That's going to do it for my review of Worms Rumble. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe for more indie game countdowns and reviews. Every single like and every subscription helps this channel, and I really appreciate your support. You can check out more of my videos on the screen now, and I'll see you on the other side.